Hi everyone, it's Monique and I'm back with another project for Wild Orchid Crafts on behalf of their YouTube design team, the Wild Bunch.
So for the month of August, the design team challenge was to create something organic, and this is what I came up with. I purchased this grapevine ball in Michael's a couple of months ago, and I decided to use that as a starting point for this month's project. You can see here I've actually used a variety of seam bindings. That's just from my stash, and I dyed it using the distress stains. I used weathered wood, peeled paint, frayed burlap, and antique linen. And I just bundled the 4 different colors together because I thought they coordinated with the color of the flowers I used inside the ball. I also used some raffia and some burlap from my stash to create the little bow on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually zoom into the ball so we can really focus on and look at the Wild Orchid Crafts products that I used. So I know it's difficult to see everything that's going on inside this ball, but what I'll do is I'll make sure that there are close-up photos so that you can get a better look at it. But basically what I did to start was I had some Spanish moss in my stash, and I used that to line part of the inside of the ball. I also had some leaves in my stash. They're just plastic leaves. You saw me use them on the Soldier in a Bottle project. I really like the look of them. Really organic, easy to use. In the base on the ball, on top of the Spanish moss, what I did was I decided to create a cluster of Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. And I used a variety of the products, and I'll just turn it here a little bit. Hopefully you can get a better look of what's in there. So in the center of the arrangement there, I used a 35mm trellis rose, and it came from the mixed white cream pack. I also used a chrysanthemum, an off-white chrysanthemum, which you can see kind of to the right there. I've got a 25mm wild rose to the left there, which has the dark blue edges on the petals, and that came from the two-tone Color Wild Roses pack from 25mm. I also have one of the two-tone pale blue wild roses and the 30mm. That's this guy here. I used a variety of the cherry blossoms from the mixed two-tone cherry blossom pack. I used there's this green and yellow one, and you can see the white with the blue trim on it. I used both of those. The green ones are in the bottom. This blue and white one is kind of spilling out of the ball there. I've got several of the little sweetheart blossoms, and I actually just have the ivory, and I used some brushed corduroy distressing on the edges and spritzed it with my Lindy Stamp Gang. And then I actually painted the stamens using some cappuccino perfect pearls. And the last flower that I have in there is the 15mm rose, and I have it in the blue. It's from this mixed two-tone roses pack, so it's that blue one right on top there. And I'm sorry, I missed a flower in there. I used some of the green and yellow roses from the two-tone mixed color open roses, the 20mm. These guys here. So you can see right at the top I used those green ones in there. I included some pieces from some potpourri next to it, and also this is the 4mm pearl string in off-white. And what I did was I just wrapped it around the edges of the twine ball and swirled it around inside on top of the Spanish moss there. I also put a little spray in the back there. And you can see right in here I have, it's one of the Filigree Antique Gold Butterfly embellishments, and what I did just to brighten it up a little bit was I actually painted it with some antique white acrylic paint, and then I rubbed it off while it was still a little bit wet with a paper towel, just to brighten it up so that it shows up a little bit better. On the outside here, I've attached several of the silver padded butterfly embellishments, the large size. And I've got two on the front here, but just to create some interest on the back, because I don't imagine anybody's going to hang this against their wall, you can see that I've added these little butterflies all around the outside. I've got another one just down here, just to add some interest to the back of the ball. So that's my project for August. I hope you guys like it. I'll have a list of all the products down in the description box of this video. And stay tuned at the end of this video, and I will include some close-up pictures so you can get a really close look of the cluster of flowers inside that ball. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking, and please go over to the Wild Orchid Crafts YouTube channel. Check out all the beautiful projects the other design team members are creating. There's usually 1 or 2 projects every day, so lots to look at. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.